seems like we've got a leak. What's up, guys? Matt from the future here. So when I recorded this stuff the other day, this is difficult to do with one hand. Interesting. When I recorded us putting this together Saturday, I used two different cameras for the first time this weekend. And for the video of the truck that I did, it worked out very well. But when I did that, I brought the files over from one card and put them on the computer in a folder. And then I have the other card just open, like still in the computer. And what I did was, with the first card that I dragged over onto the computer, when I got done with the first video, I have this habit of when I get done with the video, I delete all the files. I deleted all the clips of putting the bike together, besides the time lapse. So what I'm going to do is go over what we did exactly, show you guys the time lapse of us putting this whole bike all together, and then I also recorded some footage from the chest of riding, and I had a different GoPro mount on here. This one is in a helmet kit that I bought. The normal one that slides in here is real short. It would bolt in like here, and it doesn't allow you to turn the camera like all the way flat. So the camera was like angled right here pointing down, and the whole video you were staring at you were basically looking at this the whole video. It was pretty sad. So I'm gonna redo that. Yeah, so let me go over the bike first and what we did and what we brought from one thing to another, and then we'll go ride for a minute. Alright, so the last time you saw the bike together, the one we went and bought for 300 bucks off of Marketplace was on this frame. The only problem with this frame is I don't know where these forks came from, but they're beefy as fuck, and they're locked. Me and James both were like bouncing on them trying to get the shocks to move, and the forks are they're seized up or something. There's no give to it. And I do at some point want to build a couple jumps or something, and locked up front forks ain't gonna get us there. So I was like, okay, we're gonna put it back on the old faithful Sun-L frame, which is what we did. So basically all the parts on this bike that you're going to see in the time lapse, you'll see us taking it from here and there. Basically the only thing that I took from this bike that we bought off of Marketplace was the Pro Taper handlebars and the plastics. That's basically the only thing that came from this bike, surprisingly. And then this bike Chris found in the junkyard, we took the swing arm, which I got to order a new brake caliper, master cylinder, whatever you want to call it. We took the swing arm and back tire from this junkyard bike he found. I stole the front brake off of it, and we put it all on here. So things that need work. We have the rear brake setup mounted. I just don't have the master cylinder on here or a pedal, because the Sun-L frame was a drum brake bike, and the pedals have a different tab on them. So I think I'm gonna have to cut and weld something up to make the pedal work with a piston on the master cylinder instead of pulling a cable on a drum. So I still got to deal with that. That's like 15 bucks for the master cylinder, so we'll get that done. Then I'll have back brakes. Let's see. This is the motor that belonged to the Sun-L frame, so that all went back the way it was supposed to. The plastics off of the Marketplace bike and the bars. At least we scored some sweet bars out of that. And then the junkyard bike's front caliper, it doesn't grab properly, if you can tell. it only grabs like this outer edge. So I think what I'm gonna do is cut and weld on this plate a little bit and kind of get it to grab in a little better, because it's not in a good spot. So it'll work for now, but it needs to be changed. And this line's kind of tight, but other than that, that's about it. The bike is finally together. James chopped up a new chain for me. It's pretty good. It's stretched out decent, and I'm gonna leave it the way it is. It rides good. I can pop through all the gears. I rode it quite a bit the other day. Never had an issue. It does have an oil leak. It's a crack in the case back here. I JB welded it, but apparently I didn't do it good enough. And a guy from work, Harmon, his son races and they build bikes and stuff all the time, and I asked him about it, and he was like, dude, they got this aluminum brazing rod that you can buy on Amazon or whatever, and he goes, you'll just heat it up, torch it up, and just braze that aluminum into the case and then grind it down, you know, make it look pretty, and it'll seal it right up. So I think that's what I'm going to do. It doesn't leak a lot of oil, and it only leaks when it's hot. So that puddle I showed you, that was from when it was hot and I put it in there, and it probably only dripped like 10-15 more drops, and that was it. It seals back up. So it is what it is. I keep checking the dipstick every time I ride it, and the oil level's still like full, so those little drops is minor as fuck. And then I need to get the case. We tried to stick it on the other day, the case cover, and it didn't really sit on the way it was supposed to, so I'll have to figure that out. I want that before I race, because when I try to downshift, I get kind of leery and like swipe my foot on that stator, and it's not a good time. So yeah, other than that, I think we're good to race. I'm gonna race it the way it is. I'm gonna try to figure out a back brake for it, try to adjust this front caliper so it grabs a little better. But other than that, I'd say it's ready to go. A couple people have told me this transmission is damaged. They say that the shift forks have to be bent for it to be all down like it is. So it's like first, second, third, fourth, neutral, first. It just constantly rolls through the gears. And I have money shifted it twice from fourth into neutral, and I panicked and hit down again and went from fourth to first at speed. And it took it kind of locked the back tire up till it caught up, and then it went. It didn't blow the chain off, it didn't blow the motor or nothing. So she's stout, whatever. So I'm gonna show you guys a time lapse of us putting this together, and then I'm gonna go do a little riding so y'all can see what you're up against. The race is gonna be in not this weekend, but the weekend after, June 13th. So we're getting close. Go for a ride. Ooh, almost got first kick. Come on, bitch. No. There we go. Come on now. Definitely the gear. Maybe third. On this turn right here, if you fly in too hot, you kind of slide, and if you dive this weird, you'll go way out. And then this one, it's all loose, so your ass end tries to slide out. This one will get loose too. We'll have to keep water out here to keep it nice, because I know this shit will get dusty quick, and we'll just be slipping and sliding. That's no fun. Alright, that's the track that I just did a couple laps on. There's a jump right here. And then I also kind of thought about the idea of having it in the backyard. So I don't know. These front shocks are like ultra soft, so I'm not gonna get too wild. I also am not experienced. Yeah, I got some learning to do on that. I'll jump a quad all day long, but I've never really rode a bike, so this is new to me. guys watch Rob Dom, I don't know how that motherfucker wears this shit all the time. Dude, this is so annoying to wear when it's buckled up. Hate it. I think I'm gonna go with the helmet mount just because this is so uncomfortable, but I can't believe my muffler flew off. That's funny as fuck. I'm gonna have to do something because I don't want to go melting my CDI box right there. I might just have to move it. I don't know. But yeah, boys, she runs. Finally, I can finally ride my damn bike. Still got a little work to do, but it's par for the course. All in all, between buying another bike that I only use the handlebars and plastics from, I kind of lost my ass money wise. I think all in all I'm in about 500 bucks. And so if you see a marketplace ad for a riding bike for 500 bucks, you might go ahead and pick that up, because I went through like 6 weeks of bullshit of putting this swing arm from here and go getting this rim and putting this tire on here and doing this and that and the other, and who knows, the swing arm we needed was found in another junkyard pile. So maybe it just took another junkyard bike to put the other junkyard bike back together. But that's it for this one. Like I said, the race is June 13th. I made a page on Facebook. It is yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun. Besides the actual races on race day, we're gonna have little side competitions like maybe longest jump, best wheelie, burnout contest, who knows, whatever. We'll figure it out. So thank you guys so much for staying with me and picking up through the bike stuff and the LS swap stuff. We got over 1,000 subs this week, and that was, it's blowing my mind, guys. This stuff is going so fast, and I love it, dude. I'm here for it. I'm gonna make sure that I get you guys all the content you deserve. And this ain't the only project we got. I got the Volkswagen Rabbit, James's 54 Chevy, Chris's dually, which Chris's dually will probably be maybe next. I don't know. Between him, I think we're gonna try to get it to where we can work on the dually and James's 54 at the same time. Kind of go back and forth, because they won't be as significant as this one, like as far as screwing with the motor and hiding the harness and all that. I'll just use the stock harness on the dually. That way it's more of a stock setup, and it's easier to work on and all that. So yeah, guys, stay tuned. Thank you so much for subbing and liking and commenting. A lot of you guys have been commenting lately, and that's good. I love that. I love engaging you guys, and y'all got questions or comments or something. I love talking to you guys about what's going on and stuff. So yeah, that's it for this one. Next video on the truck's gonna be me wrapping up the wiring. I know y'all are tired of wiring, but it's got to be done. And yeah, so other than that, thank y'all for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, tell your friends. If you're into bike stuff, bring them guys over so they can watch the bike videos. If you got truck bros or mechanic homies that like LS swaps or any kind of working on shit, bring them over so they can check this stuff out. And other than that, thank you guys so much. Keep your heads up and stay positive. Peace.